All right, we discussed earlier in the show how an article from The Athletic made the claim that the NBA runs through Kawhi Leonard after his All-Star Game performance. The article also pointed out how Kawhi is posting career highs in multiple categories this season and would be in the MVP discussion if he hadn't missed 13 games already. Steven Jackson back with us. So, Steven, do you agree with this premise that the league runs through Kawhi?
First, you two don't make me laugh too much this segment. He is the defending champion. He is the defending Finals MVP.
Yep.
It is going through him right now, and
Wow.
and that's just how it goes. The defending champion, the defending MVP, everything runs through him. And he went to Toronto and basically carried the whole country, a whole organization to the championship.
You know, Toronto got a better record now.
Nobody's ever done that. Okay? Nobody's ever done that.
All this year?
Huh? No, but y'all make it seem like Siakam got a max contract.
No. Kawhi, we're talking about Kawhi here.
Yeah.
It goes through Kawhi still. Until he's dethroned, he is the best player. It's going through him. He is the last Finals MVP. He is the last champion. He is the last person to take his team to a championship. He is the last person to hit a buzzer beater, falling out of bounds to take his team to the finals.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
So that's the new thing. So you win the All-Star Game MVP. So if you're the finals, if you win the finals the year before and you win the All-Star Game MVP, now that's what we do. We've never done that for Jordan. We've never done that for Magic. We've never done that for Larry. But that's where we are now.
No. The whoever won last year is on the throne to their dethrone. That's how it's always been.
No, the league don't. He's making this. Now, here, I need to give you some context. You know the guy that wrote this article is the beat writer for the Clippers. Now, you know when beat writers, you got to be on your best behavior or they won't talk to you anymore.
Right.
Let's tell the truth. Skip Bayless, you know this. You know how beat writing works. You of all people know that you got to write positive things or people, they ice you out.
Fine line.
But sometimes the positive things are the truth.
That ain't no truth. That ain't no truth. I mean, he's having a career year. And that's the 9th best season LeBron has ever had in his career. That's his career year. Now LeBron is averaging more rebounds in Kawhi in a career year. LeBron is doubling him in assists, and Kawhi has a high usage. And we got a better record. I thought the MVP, and first of all, you talk about MVP, you can't be MVP. How you gonna be MVP employee of the month when you miss 4 work days a month?
We're talking about who's it going through.
Okay,
he is the defending champion, Shannon. It's just what it is.
If it goes through him, why he need so much help?
What are we talking about? How is help coming to this?
It runs through him.
LeBron went to Miami. Are we still talking about help?
No!
Are we still talking about help?
Yeah, hold on. I'm glad you said that.
It's about winning. I'm not one of them guys, though, Shannon.
I know, but I'm saying, I'm glad you said that.
I wasn't mad at KD for going to Golden State. It's about winning to me.
He went to Miami, and they beat him up, so he need all the help.
I wasn't one of them killing him.
I wasn't one of them either. But I know somebody across the table was.
No, I was not. I said good for him. He needed help.
That's it. There you go. Look, Kawhi's an unbelievable player. But we know who the face of the league is.
No question.
We know where the buck stops.
Okay, see, now you're going face of the league, and who's it going through? It's different. That's different.
It goes through the reason why they loading up. They don't load up to try to beat Utah. They didn't load up to try to beat the Houston Rockets. They load up to beat who? So who does it run through, Stacks? If you load up to beat who? Who they load up to beat, Stacks?
Toronto didn't load up.
I'm just asking you. I'm not talking about Toronto. We talking about that last year. We talking about right now.
Yeah.
Who they loading up for?
They loading up for the Clippers. Because there is really no other competition right now.
So in other words, it run through GOAT James. If you want to get to the altar, if you want to reach the mountaintop, Skip, look, there are very few people that scale Everest without the help of a Sherpa. Very few. So in other words, Skip Bayless, if you want to scale Everest, you need help. So in other words...
Well, most people say that LeBron and AD are much better than even Kawhi and Paul George together,
I would too.
right?
No, that's not what you said.
Sounds like LeBron's got the ultimate help.
No, you said Kawhi. You said Paul George is slightly better than AD, and Kawhi is better than LeBron. That's what you told me at the beginning of the year.
Here's what's happening right before your very eyes that nobody wants to acknowledge, because Kawhi Leonard does not speak very much. So he's become a quiet force who is slowly but surely challenging LeBron James and taking over LeBron's town. And we go back to the commercial, which dropped in the opening game night on TNT. He had the audacity to bless a commercial by New Balance saying, "It's my town now. It's Kawhi town."
I did see that.
And what happened?
Is it?
Okay, what happened last July 5th? Help me out here.
What?
If Kawhi Leonard had said, as most people thought, I'm going to be a Laker, I'm going to join both LeBron and AD with LA Lakers, would LeBron have said no to him?
No.
Okay, so what would we have said? It's over, right?
And it would have been.
Okay, it would have been way over. But no, this guy had the audacity to bamboozle LeBron James, because he did lead him on, because all the media people that I know were saying, LeBron is quietly saying it's a done deal. We got Kawhi,
yeah, but
right?
LeBron, you and I, no one else knew, is that Kawhi and Paul George was secretly meeting, and they were angling for Paul George to get out of OKC. Nobody knew that. They did a great job of keeping that under wraps. Only a handful of people knew. But
nobody knew.
Well, obviously, Doc Rivers, the Clippers know they were working in Kawhi.
Well, that took some guts. Yes. That took some you-know-whats, right?
Yeah.
To pull that move off, that was the move of the century, man. That's because nobody saw it coming. And all of a sudden, he's a Clipper in LeBron's Laker town.
Right.
And the Clippers were always the stepchild.
Right.
And wait, he's going to the Clippers, and he's taking Paul with him to the Clippers?
Well, can somebody help me out with this? Just help me out with this, Stacks, and maybe you can help me out with it. Anytime somebody made a move, anytime LeBron was in Cleveland, his second go-round, or they made a move in L.A., LeBron James did this, LeBron James did that. Kawhi, they talk about what the great moves the Clippers. So is Kawhi running the Clippers? Because every time they make a move in L.A., every time they made a move in Cavaliers, it couldn't be the front office. It was LeBron James pulling the strings.
Right.
Where is the criticism that LeBron James, because you're telling me that Kawhi Leonard has passed LeBron James, so he should be under the same criticism, the same scrutiny. Why does he get...
He went and got Paul George with the help of his uncle Dennis.
Well,
they masterminded that deal.
Whoa, no. But he didn't get criticized. LeBron James make a move, they signed a guy that came out the G League. LeBron James did that. Kawhi, they got Reggie Jackson. They got DeMar's twin. And ain't nobody saying nothing.
Well, Kawhi had some input into those moves.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it seems like players more and more are choosing to play with Kawhi more than choosing with LeBron. Well, start it. That's all I see. and so back to this man's point, he is the reigning finals MVP, and now he went to the All-Star game, and he upstaged LeBron at a game that I thought LeBron was positioned to be MVP of.
So let me make sure, I just want to make sure I'm hearing this right, correctly. Kawhi Leonard is the only player in NBA history to be Finals MVP and then win the following game's All-Star Game MVP. Am I correct? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
So did we say that about any other player, that the league now runs through them?
I don't care about any other player. I just know what's happening right here, right now, under your nose.
Stop it.
He just keeps on being that quiet force. He just keeps taking over and taking over and taking over.
He do all that talking, and we got LeBron James talk, we listen.
Okay, Kawhi doesn't talk and nobody listens. That's the problem.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because you can't, Skip, you can't be employed, you can't be, he be in the MVP discussion. Well, play.
But you can't put who the championship and who it goes through and who's the best player in the league in the same category.
Hold up. How does it go through the Clippers? Because the Clippers are loading up to go through who?
But he is the defending champion.
But you don't get no credit for that. You did that. We can't take that away from
you. Don't get no credit for that?
No, I'm saying you can't take that away.
Toronto couldn't get past nobody until he got there.
But who left? Who couldn't they get past?
But he won the championship.
Who couldn't they get past?
Right, you're right.
No, don't say it right. I want you to call his name.
Oh, Bron left.
Go James.
Yeah.
So what's happened right here this year? The Clippers and the Lakers have played twice, and the Clippers took over both fourth quarters and won both games. And LeBron James in those two games combined is 3 for 17 from the three-point line. Yeah. That's 18%.
Well, they leave him open. You got to take it. He got to take that shot. He just got to knock it down.
Okay, but he's had chances. The game was tied on opening night going to the fourth quarter, and they were up 7 with 6:37 left in the Christmas Day game, and they didn't win.
And besides, I'm going to use y'all argument. When LeBron James was going to all them finals, you say the East was weak. So did the East get stronger once LeBron left? I'm curious.
No, they don't.
Oh, so in other words, if it was weak when LeBron was there, it got even weaker once he left, right?
It wasn't even weaker. It was the same.
No, it was the same. So even when Paul George left the East, because Paul George left the East.
Well, you know, Bron didn't leave the East just to come to the West. Teams were getting better. Let's keep it real.
We were better.
Teams were Milwaukee and teams were coming.
They were coming, but they still couldn't.
Hold up now, but let's be honest.
They couldn't do nothing with us.
Teams in the East were getting better where he wasn't going to be able to keep going to the finals out the East.
Not with that owner. Not with not being able to bring anybody there.
I agree with that.
He didn't have enough help.
We go back to that. And we go back to that.
LeBron don't have enough help. Now they bringing everybody for Kawhi.
Not for Kawhi, because of Kawhi.
No, they're bringing it.
Yes.
No, they doing that because of GOAT. They doing that because of the GOAT.
I think suddenly the Clippers are the Lakers now. That's what's happening.
Skip, it was an arms race. You saw what the Celtics were doing. The Celtics made every move they made to battle the Lakers.
Yeah.
The Lakers made every move they made to battle the Celtics.
Yeah.
Everything they do in the Clippers. We standing pat. We stand pat.
You getting scared?
Well, what?
He's hanging in the basement, knocking on the door.
When I got that guy, I fear nothing.
That guy is in his 17th year.
Is it?
It's going to be fun.
I can't tell.
Oh,
It's going to
really?
be fun.
I can't tell
That guy looks 35 to me, and
He looks 35
Kawhi
to you,
looks
Stack?
29.
LeBron, he look 35 to you?
I'm gonna make sure, man, you get good tickets to this Western Conference Final.
Yeah, seriously.
You're gonna be right there enjoying this.
I agree.
It's gonna be a nice one,
Steven,
Skip.
thank you for being here.
LeBron looks 35. Look at him. He looks like he's 25.
Thanks, Skip.
When was your last? How long you been out in the NBA?
5 years.
So you how old? 40?
35.
42 in April.
So
And
Wow.
he dominates Big Three. Just dominates it.
yeah, I make the Q. Let me come in that thing.
Yeah?
I'm gonna post. I just want to post stacks up one time.
No way.